Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a G1R. It's a tier 5 French medium tank and it's located on the south spawn of Overlord under the command of TD 193616. Should we just call him TD? I think it's a lot easier, yeah. Okay, well, the G1R, what can I tell you about it? Well, they started a project to build a new French medium tank in 1935. And by 1940 they'd selected the G1R as the tank they were going to build, and they started work on it to build a prototype, and they built one, but France was overrun by the Germans before they could start production, so it was cancelled. Now it has similar characteristics to the T-34. It's got a sloped front plate and an innovative gun system. It's kind of in the ball socket, and a variety of different guns can be mounted in the turret. Now on this occasion the commander, TD, has got a 105mm howitzer as his main armament, and he can do alpha damage of 410, and he's got penetration of 53mm. Also fairly decent armour as well, but it is a medium tank, remember, so it's got mobility rather than heavy armour. There's a looks. Oh, one shot at him, 340 hit points for the first shot. He's gone. That's the power of the G1R. It is particularly nasty when used with a 105mm gun. Got a leopard over there, we can't see him yet. Trying to get a shot. There's the leopard. Oh, he got a hit. 136 hit points there. So really good hit. Going up over the rise. There's an S-35 over there, the bathtub. Dialing in. And he gets a one-shot kill. That's his second kill. He's going for it. This is very aggressive play. He's going up the line of bushes on the south side of the field. Normally they do it on the other side, but he's getting very close to the enemy. There's a T-67, and he one-shots him out. 90 hit points. Well, it's not a complete one-shot, because obviously somebody hit the T-67 beforehand, but you know what I mean. He got him on his first shot on the target. Okay, we've got a Covenanter and a T-14. Now, T-14 is going to be more difficult. Oh, took some rounds there from the Leopard, 145, and he lost his commander. In fact, I think that was probably about it was at least 5 rounds from the Leopard hit him, and that 30mm cannon. Now he only managed to get 109 hit points off the TD-14, because that is a premium tank, and it does have pretty good side armour. He's trying to see, can he get a shot on that Leopard? He's gone unsighted from the Leopard. Just trying to see. Ah, there's the T-14. He's fallen back. And the 25 TP has appeared. Here we go. Locks on and waits until he comes close. And one-shots him out the game. 450 hit points, just like that. Okay, there's the Leopard. He's reloaded. The Leopard's further away. Oh, but the Covenant's got close. And he one-shots him as well. That is his 5th kill. One more, he gets a Top Gun. He bounced the round from the Covenanter. Shows how good the armour can be. He's getting closer to that Leopard. There's the Leopard. And he's gone. 86 hit points, before the Leopard could actually dial in on him. So he's got a Top Gun now, and I think he's going to try and come around and deal with that T-14. The enemy are one tank down, but I think the fact is that TD is actually being more effective than the rest of his team put together. In fact, he's the furthest forward of his team. Everyone who was also came this far forward has been wiped out, but he hasn't. Okay, looks like he's going to move further up on the east side and try and find some of the enemies in the rear. Now, there is still a TD in the game, a T40, a light tank, which is the Panzer 38NA, a Matilda, and the TD14, or the C14, not the TD14. Right, this should be far enough back to catch that T14. Going up to the bush. He should remain unspotted so long as he stays behind it. There's the T14. Dialing in. Looks like he's looking the other way. Fires around it for 138. I do wonder, is that T14 AFK? He's still there, he's not moving. Dialing in. And that one doesn't go through, it hits the armour. I think it must have hit the tracks area. The T14 does have strong armour. Oh, I think he is AFK now. And he gets the kill there. 218, and there's the T40. And it looks like the T40 is aiming towards the T28E with the F30. He gets shot, he fires around in, gets a lovely hit. 170. I think he's going to try and approach now because that T40 is behind the houses. He needs to get closer. He's going around the back of the house. There's no Arty, so doesn't have to worry about them. But there's the Matilda. And I think the Matilda's AFK. And so's the Panzer 38NA. So he's going to go for the 38NA first. He can take it out of the game. Oh, he doesn't get a one shot. But he certainly does a lot of damage. And the Panzer 38NA is killed. He's got 7 kills. If he can get this last one, that will be Radley's. Oh, he bounces off. He's still using HG and takes a round from the T40. He needs to get this kill to get a Radley Walters. Dialing in, and yes! He gets it, so that's a Radley Walters. Now, where is that T40? Last remaining enemy, he must be round the corner. Can't see him there. But he's somewhere around one of these bushes. Right, our teammates are coming up. T28E with the F30 and the Hetzer. They'll probably be able to spot him if he fires at them. Oh! The game's over. Now, what happened there? Did the T40 dive off the cliff or did they kill him? I'll run that back so we can see that last few moments again. Because I didn't spot what happened there. I was so intent looking for where the enemy might be. I didn't spot that. Yes, the enemy crashed. He must have fallen off the edge of the cliff or dived off deliberately. And that's the end of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for TD193616 in the Renault G1. He managed to get also his first mark of excellence during that battle. And on top of that, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16. A duelist badge for taking down 2 enemy tanks that did damage to him during the battle. A fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And here's the good ones. He got a Radley Walters Medal for getting at least 8 kills. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. And a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, there you go. 2,252 hit points. That was the high caliber. The next highest scorer was the 25 TP on the enemy team that he one-shotted out. He had 1,079. Then we have the Jagdpanther the Jagdpanzer 38T, the Hetzer, managed to get 1,063. When it came to kills, it was definitely TD who managed to get the highest amount with 8. Then came the Hetzer with 4, and then there was 2 enemy tanks with 2 kills. When it came to base XP, again, TD managed to get the highest amount, 1,326. That's more than double, or nearly more than double, the high score from the enemy team, on his own team rather, who managed to get 688. And then we've got the Churchill 3 with 497. It's sad that the the T40 decided or to ended his battle up the way he did. I suspect he actually did dive off the cliff rather than allow his hit points to be claimed. I do know that some players like to commit suicide rather than fight. What Arty Noobs, we don't do that. Our Arty players fight to the end. We do that because we believe that there's always more hit points to collect, and there's always the possibility that you might actually win the battle. So you might as well keep fighting to see if you can. So let's have a look at the detail report. He fired 15 rounds to that 105mm gun. He got 15 direct hits, 13 penetration, damage of 2,252 hit points. So every shot that he fired hit the target, only 2 of them didn't penetrate. 306 hit points of that damage was at more than 300 meters. He received 9 hits from the enemy, 7 of them were penetrations, 2 were non-penetrations, and he blocked damage of 100 hit points. He damaged 10 of the enemy, that's 2/3 of the enemy team, and killed 8 of them. He also did damage assistance of 477 hit points. On a standard account, he earned 30,716 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he still walked away with 12,225 credits. He received 1,326 base XP, and there were no multipliers, so that's all he took away. But it does go to show exactly what you need to do in order to win with the Renault G1. With the 105mm gun, it can be quite good fun. It's a dirt machine. It's a bit like the Hetzer or any of the other tanks with a high caliber gun, like the Sherman 3 or, well, basically the M4. So if you do want to have a bit of fun, get the Renault G1 on the medium line on the French tech tree. And then you can go around derping just as TD did in this battle. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.